You know, we tether ourselves deeply to the idea that entrepreneurship is only difficult. I grew up with the idea that, it's blood, sweat, and tears. That's all it is all the time. And it's true that it's really, really difficult. We'll give you some insights on how you can look within, have some tactics looking without, and strategies on how you can implement systems for yourself. Avoid the struggle of looking at the definition of success based on how we see it today. Based on how we see it today, we're never going to achieve it. Because not only is it looking at the 1%, it's looking at the 0.0001%. Two things that I want to shed some light on. One of my mentors taught me a lot about motivation and how it differs from inspiration. Motivation is what I'm going to use to get you out of this room if it's on fire. Inspiration is what I'm going to put in your heart. Inspiration is what's going to make you knock on those doors, is what's going to get you to have a client base that's going to build, come back to you. You're going to take that inspiration and you're going to pass it on to your clients. This is truly all about looking within and going to where it's uncomfortable. I really need to see people as entrepreneurs today challenge themselves, go where it's uncomfortable, and face rejection as much as you can. That is truly where success will find you. Because every time you face rejection and failure, you're learning something. You're learning how to sharpen your skills. You're learning how to make your product better. You're learning how to market your product. It's abundant in lessons. It's a true teacher. And there's principles that you can use when you're operating in your business to help you navigate through the challenges, see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is what I'm truly excited about. So you need to have the strategy, the insight, and the wisdom to step back every once in a while and to analyze your business. Because all of our businesses are different. The universal equalizer is the people who are applying principles to success are the ones that are going to succeed. It's not who's the best type of person. It's not even who works the hardest. It's who's applying principles that's going to guide you and lead you to some realization of, that's what I was doing wrong this whole time. What you think and what you absorb is huge. If you're an entrepreneur, you aspire, you have your goals set in stone, and you're working really, really, really hard, it takes one drop of muck to dirty up a glass of clean water. And that's how you need to pay attention to what you absorb mentally, who you're talking to, what are you listening to? It took me too many years to realize that not every older person was wise. I've seen it firsthand with myself. I've seen it firsthand with a lot of people close to me, and I've studied and paid attention to people that are succeeding. And I've noticed that they evolve into success. We start off as one person. You have $0 in revenue. Who you are today will get you to a certain revenue marker. And let's, for argument's sake, say $250,000 in revenue. But if we use this as some type of an example, we'll see that we evolve. The person you are today will produce that type of revenue. Think of yourself today as somebody who's evolving. Think of yourself today as somebody who's experiencing the challenges, which is the greatest teacher, and you evolve to these revenue markers. But pay attention to what you're doing when you're not paying attention. Catch yourself. Because we are our habits, we are our routine. Persistence. Persistence, I believe, is that one value that if you bring to the table, no matter what you do, you'll always be ahead of competition. Because persistence is something that's working for you when you're not there. You must be flexible because the world ebbs and flows. Everything changes so quickly today. Because remember, today is an artifact. There's history that led to today. There's experiences that led to today. You're here today, and it conspired over the past 5 years. So if you keep doing what you're doing after this engagement tonight, you're going to get the same results. Step back. Focus on the 20 that's giving you your 80, and give yourself 3 key vitals at a time.
He's a man with a fantastic mind, fantastic business, and he works with his hands.
And I like how he said look inward, because I think we're so extrinsic with our businesses, and we're kind of like, we need to do this, so many different techniques.
What a wonderful speaker. The man is just inspirational. He just said all the right things, and he was bang on with every philosophy that he had, his ideas that he shared, and he backed them up 100%.